They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and...
Jackson now off the bootleg. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Flushed out right. And incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Throwing again here, Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
14, DK Metcalf.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. He will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first.
At the 46-yard line.
Now Jackson. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Sliding out of the pocket. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Carson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, 50 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
Extra point.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might have wiggled out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Throwing is Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Will Disley, the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down. Now it's Carson. And some room to roam now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. They run it with Carson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Jimmy Smith, the one who brought him down.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Pete Carroll, no stranger to rolling the dice. He'll roll it again. 4th down, they're going for it. The They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and a yard at the Ravens' 20.
On second down now, it's Carson. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense.
It's a loss of a yard.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He's going to take off with it, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is, just what you said, you've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 8.
They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this for both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility.
No gain on the play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, quick slant to Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Des Bryant. Incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Again, Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Jackson will throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Des Bryant there to make the grab. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
The 2-point conversion.
Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson is going to go for a big play down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Seattle. 54 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to take the ball, comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The improv act, they're good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Jackson forced out to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Jason Myers.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. That's caught by Hollister.
I'm the best in the game.
And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now Myers for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Seahawks 56, Ravens 15.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluator.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Jackson from the shotgun, buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. His throw incomplete. There to get a hand in and knock that one away, DJ Reed. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Yards to go.
From the gun, Jackson flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
6-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First down and goal to go.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
From the gun, Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. exactly what he did there.
Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now it's Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 3 yards remain for second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 26.
From the gun, Jackson. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter window.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. To throw again is Jackson, escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Now he'll pull it down. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew,